The Jacksonville Jaguars, excited to have him in town, to say the least, because they've started guys like Gardner Minshew, Jake Luton, Mike Glennon just in the last season. But let's face it, they now have their franchise quarterback.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And when you draft a rookie quarterback, as the Jags did with Trevor Lawrence, you want a veteran presence for him. And Marvin Jones, he fits the bill. 5 years in Detroit, 10 years overall in the league.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. A slant to Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go to work here for the first time, leading them out, the 11th overall pick of the 2021 draft, Justin Fields out of Ohio State.
And just a few years after the Bears made a big move at quarterback, taking Mitchell Trubisky, they did it again this year, moving from number 20 to number 11 in the draft to select Justin Fields out of Ohio State. This offense was just 26 in total yardage last year, so they needed some production. Justin Fields, 63 touchdown passes his last 2 years at Ohio State. They're expecting him to be their guy for the future.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
One of the things that led this organization
see a lot of that
as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get this down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down broad.
Sorry if the stream's a little laggy sometimes.
I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Work on fixing that.
So far here this afternoon, sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Jimmy Graham.
Right.
Got him.
That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way, but I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession.
Look one.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Able to complete this to Chenault. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Demir Bird. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Fields. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Well, we knew that Darnell Mooney could absolutely fly, but he was only taken in the 5th round out of Tulane because of his size. He ended up being one of the better late-round picks in the NFL last year. 61 catches on the season. There's another one there, this time for a 1st down.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A gain there of 30 big ones.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
To the
end zone, but it's incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th
Take the
down.
points.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st.
Missed opportunity, but still got points out of it.
They're able to add on to their lead.
And exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range.
Difficulty is on All Pro, by the way.
And they do so right there.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Flushed out right.
Nice.
He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Nothing to score after one.
So we'll do a couple games here, and then I've got a couple things to do this morning, so I'm going to go take care of that, and then later we'll try out franchise and ultimate team and stuff like that.
Open man left side, it's a tight end man Hurts. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They go play action with Lawrence.
Mac. Got it.
To find Shark, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They bought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll run on first down. Herbert, and he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now it's Fields.
Got it. Nice.
In the end zone, touchdown, Chicago.
I think Mooney's going to have a breakout year this season. He showed flashes last year with Mitch.
There was a lot of zip on
so
that
him
pass,
and
baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron.
Him and Fields should be a connection for several years, I hope.
You throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
So I like doing,
set to go again
I know a lot of people do quick games like 4 or 5 minute quarters. I like doing 7 to 8 minutes. I like the numbers to be a little more realistic at the end of the game. I don't know, that's just the way I like to do it. Roquan with a sack.
The sack there by Roquan Smith.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting
I don't know. Okay.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson.
That would have been a mismatch if it was a pass play. They had Robert Quinn there on the receiver there.
Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Lawrence. That caught by Manhurts. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Sorry about the lag.
There, but it brings up 4th.
I'll work on that.
Call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Read option. Here's Montgomery. Fighting him off. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Fields, man open, it's Goodwin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Chicago Bears.
Santos with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. There's Manhurts, the tight end.
Oh, fumble.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Didn't see that coming.
And this is picked up by the Bears. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing again on second down. Fields. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this.
Oh.
And he gets it to the 32.
That was dangerous.
Fields to commit there for a Chicago first. Fields throwing again.
Bears, yeah.
Tries to force it in,
I kind of deserve that.
Picked by Jared Wilson. And a terrific return.
I deserve that one.
Past the 35. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go.
Yep,
deep.
easy touchdown there.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
They got one back.
DJ Chark, 37 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
I should probably put Cohen or Goodwin back there.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Fields. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number.
I'll put Cohen back there. Yeah. That's better.
3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They've been able to move the ball well in the air, and certainly a big reason why those receiving corps have been excellent.
There's no doubt about it, partner. And let's face it, when they get away from defenders, those guys are quick. And when they go over the top of people and use their bodies, they're just thick.
This Madden's not, it's not bad. But it's not really that different from any other one the last few years. Or if it is, I can't tell the difference. It's just an updated roster every year for the most part.
Could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On first down, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Fields going to get this to Montgomery. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
That wasn't very
unable
smart.
to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Fields. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And there's a work
That's
of
a
art
2.
right there.
Nice.
Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping
Safety. Oh.
2 yards the loss.
That was close.
This defense is just flat getting after it.
Do it
They've
again.
not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence on the slant. He'll get it to Jones. And he's able to get this across the 10
That one
before
could have
being
broke.
taken down. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Now Lawrence.
Mac.
Trying to lay one up
What
deep.
the hell?
Well, this is
Wide
touchdown.
the
It's
fuck
complete.
open.
The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars.
What the hell happened there?
Chris Manhertz, 87 yards.
But we're
And
good.
the
Still up
Jaguars get a
31
score
or
closer.
31-13. 31-14 in the second.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a
I'd
rookie
call that
is
a busted
when
coverage.
the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there.
Okay, you're going
and boy,
for
it was
2.
pretty.
They'll look to throw.
Yep.
It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. But it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
69 yards. Nice.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Herbert, that's some strong running. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit. On 2nd down now, Herbert, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will make this now a 19-point advantage.
Chicago Bears.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last year, up to make the play. Right side, Manhurts, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play
14
of this
for 50.
3rd quarter. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
Nice.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down.
Run the clock down.
The Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And finally down he goes as they work it
better than I thought it would be.
10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They try again with Cohen. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson.
Made it, but I thought he was going to keep running.
Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Oh well, scored either way.
Add on to their lead. He has really
I thought he was going to keep running there. That was almost bad.
Quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
When I switch players, it always switches to the one that I don't
they can recoup and recover.
expect to.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. To Chenault on the slant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. It's caught. It's Chenault again. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. 2 touchdowns to his credit so far. Charles, I'm curious, do these wide receivers, what do they go in with each week? Is it different week to week for the goals that they personally set for themselves, do you think?
I doubt that it's different from week to week. Maybe because of game plan, they know that one guy might be featured more than the other. But all in all, these guys are looking for 100 or more yards in receiving. But the biggest thing, getting into the end zone. And how about him? He's gotten there twice in this game.
He has indeed.
Run the clock down.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Bad block there,
but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
All right.
Counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
I might upload this to YouTube. I'm not sure yet if I do. Thanks for watching. I'll be streaming this more on Twitch later. I need to fix that lag there. I don't know why it's doing that.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Yeah, I'm as a Bears fan, I'm same as almost any other year. I hope for the best, but expect the worst.
The NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
See, I think Andy Dalton's going to start the first, say, 3 or 4 games, and then we'll see Fields. Let's look at stats. Alright. Thanks for watching. On to the next one.